Right, welcome everyone. So, my name is Kutay. You already know because this is the second lecture. So, we're going to today talk about infinity. Alright? Okay, so, I'm just going to write down here something. Right? Natural numbers. I think everyone knows this from high school, kindergarten, I don't know, that's the level. So, let's say that there is a person that will live till the end of universe. And that person, he has only one job, counting the minutes forever, right? Minute 1, minute 2, minute 3, like using natural numbers, okay? The whole known universe will collapse to nothingness, to oblivious, and this person will be still counting, and not even the 10% of the natural numbers, it will be finished. Now this idea is coming from infinity, because natural numbers has infinite meaning, right? That's how powerful it is. The word idea is the important part here, because it's not a number, it's an idea. Infinity is an idea, right? Now, it's a concept that goes on and on and on, there is no ending. Now, in the world that we live in, everything is finite, right? Our lives are finite, the food is finite, the roads are finite, the air is finite, everything is finite for us. But conceptually, infinity has no ending. Right? Okay, so we see infinity in the history many times. Since the first scientist, the first mathematician, Thales, then in the Zeno of Elea, which is a Greek colony in Italy. He works on infinity. There are Indian philosophers works on infinity, which I don't know much about. That's a homework for you. But I know more the Greek mythology and the Greek history, or the Greek scholars. Now, let's start with an example. All right? We have a hotel. I'm just going to draw the hotel here. So, you're going to see my skills of. Let me see. So we have a hotel. All right. So this is room number 1, right? Then we have the, let's connect them. Room number 2, room number 3, right? And this is your hallway, I don't know. There's a hallway for you that you can walk on. It goes on and on. This hotel has infinitely many rooms in it, all right? So you were traveling along and you just you walk by, go to the reception desk here, right? Ask the guy, well, I would like to have a room. Since you're famous with your infinite number of hotels, infinite number of rooms, obviously you have a room for me. The person in the reception that says that, well, which room would you like to have, right? Then the person, I don't know, randomly just says a number, a million, the room number million. But the receptionist guy says that, well, it's booked. And this goes on and on. The room number 5, it's booked. Room number 6, it's booked. Room number 1 billion, it's booked. Room 1 trillion, it's booked. Whichever number this guy would like to stay in, it's all booked. The hotel is fully booked. But the receptionist person says that, well, don't worry, we will arrange one room for you. Then you're shocked with it. How? How can this be? Each number that I say, he says it's booked, but he still tells me that there is a one room that he can arrange that I can stay in. And we are assuming the obvious stuff that everyone stays in their own room, like you cannot just squeeze to someone else's bed or stuff like that. There's no such thing here. So, how can this be arranged? Let's say that you're the reception guy, you're dealing with this problem. I give you like a couple of minutes, just think about it. You will have a couple of minutes of awkward silence now. So you understand the question, right? So, not really. Okay. So there's a hotel. Then it has.
I understand the context. I don't understand specifically what you want now.
I want this person to have a room.
Okay.
A method that this person can find a room in this hotel.
Yeah.
Can you turn around? Just
Turn around what?
no, but just that the person asked the receptionist to say, okay, tell me which room is free.
Yeah, you will tell him, but you're the reception person, so you need to tell right now.
Oh, that's the reception. Okay.
Yeah. Find a method that will just find a room for this guy. How can you do that? I think it's not 5 minutes, but I'm just gonna. I can't wait too long. But, so you just tell to the people who are staying in the hotel, just move to the next room. So the room 1 person guy moves to the room 2. Room 2 person guy moves to room 3. Room 3 person guy moves to room 4, and on and on. But you have room number 1 is empty. How can we do that? Because we are dealing with infinity. There is no end. It goes on and on and on. There is no one room that it stops the hotel. The rooms are going forever.
You could have just been in room x plus 1, because there's always a room.
Yeah, I have infinity plus 1.
Infinity plus 1 is equal to infinity.
Yeah, so but if you have.
Okay, so you start walking here.
Yeah.
You want to find the room in. You want to find the room infinity,
That's practically possible.
right? It will take some time to get there.
I don't need a room anymore.
I don't agree with the answer, but it's, you go on with the lecture, but you can discuss it later, but I don't agree here.
I can explain again.
No, I don't think your infinity, so you can say make a new, that's called infinity, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also say, let's say I have two collections of numbers. One is the natural numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And next one is infinity is occupied rooms. And that also, if the occupied rooms goes to infinity,
Yeah.
I still don't get it how you can have everybody to move, because
Well, this guy moves here, but this guy moves there.
yeah, that I get, but I'm just thinking.
That's the problem of infinity. That's how you deal with infinity. We are not talking about finite number of rooms. We are talking about infinite number of rooms. Right? There is no end.
No, but you can also any room, also the infinite number room. Every room will have his room next to it occupied.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah.
So you ask everybody to move.
Yeah. And they
But for
move.
every person, if it's infinite, also the room next to it will be occupied.
Yeah.
But that person can move.
Oh, but,
Yeah, and because it's
Yeah,
a
okay,
finite number, they can keep moving.
So your mind is keep going there. There is an end to it, and one guy will be outside. There is no outside. There's always gonna be another room.
okay.
Right?
Can't you just, can't the guy at the reception just check what's the highest, the number of the highest occupied room, and then...
There is no highest. There is no highest. It doesn't define. How can you define a highest?
Oh, you just check which rooms are occupied.
All.
Oh.
Oh, that's not possible.
Infinity is not possible in the real world.
No.
Not in the real world. In this world, it's possible. Right? In this example, it's possible because there is no highest number because you cannot find that. I just give you a guy who counts every minute till the end of universe. He won't even be able to finish half of natural numbers. Not even 1% of natural numbers.
No, but it's not that like an infinite number of rooms is occupied.
I'm not, the sentence is not infinite number also is occupied because infinity is an idea, not a number. I said that whichever number you would like to stay, I say it's occupied. Those are two different things, right?
No, because it has to be.
I will tell you this. Look, don't forget this question. I can give you an example where this hotel will have infinitely many numbers filled, and there is gonna be also infinitely many numbers empty. Don't forget that question. We will discuss that at the end of this whole thing. All right?
Okay, just you don't have to be specific, answer it specifically, but doesn't it depend also on your definition of infinity? What I mean is that let's say that's an infinite collection, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I would add, say, also the negative numbers, then the collection will be twice as big, although both are infinite.
No, perfect. But I like that. It's not gonna happen. This is exactly the point of this whole meeting, right? That natural number and the one that you are talking about has the same amount of numbers in it, or the same cardinality. That's how. I'm gonna talk about that later, though.
Yeah.
Right? We are getting there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next question. We have an infinite hotel, exactly like this. This time, instead of one person, a bus arrives, which has infinitely many persons in it. And each one wants to stay in the hotel. How are you going to arrange that?
Wow.
You want to draw it? I can draw it. Yes. Let's take a... Yeah. Number 1, number 2. Okay. Number 2, number 3, number 4. This hotel has thick walls. Okay, a bus arrives. It's more a car, but I wanted to make a bus. So there has...
It has to be infinity of big.
Yeah.
How many wheels do you need for an infinity?
So seat number 1, seat number 2, seat number 3, it goes like that forever also inside the bus. And this reception guy is not having a good day. What's he gonna do now?
You can do that with
Yeah.
an infinite number of times.
That would take you forever. You just decay basically. You wouldn't have time enough for that. You wouldn't be able to finish the bus. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't because it's infinite. Okay.
Let's take like 1 minute for this also. Like 2 minutes. Let's do 2 minutes. How am I doing with time?
Yeah, 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we just continue like until I finish? Like everybody learns something here, like we're all happy.
Oh, today's my class.
You alternate. You make one move and then one not and one move and then you just sort of zip.
Yes, so like you say that people in the you can do something like this, right? Room number 1 goes to
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
room number 2 goes to 4. Like all the even numbers. Or even just evens and odds, right? That's even easier.
Yeah.
These guys go to the even numbers. You will have odd number of empty rooms. You see, I fit 2 infinity to 1 infinity.
Yeah.
Was that? No, that was your question.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fascinating. I like to. That's very clever.
And
Yeah.
then you still have the
Yeah.
same amount of.
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
I
yeah.
don't understand.
So room number 1
Yeah.
goes to the first even number. 2.
Yeah,
Room number 2 goes to the second even number, 4.
yeah.
And then you just do that forever.
Oh yeah, and then
Then you will have the odd number of rooms
3,
empty.
4, 5, 7,
Yeah,
0.
they will be all empty.
So you do that, but then half.
Yeah, you just,
So it's basically the idea of alternating, right? That-
Okay.
Then 2, 4, 6, these are all fully booked, and 1, 3, 5, 7, these are all empty. And this bus, what's that?
Yeah, so you save time
Yeah,
if you move everybody.
Wait a minute, still, if everybody gets out of the room and go to the even number room,
Yeah.
then the ones with the even number, they have to go further and further, because
The trouble.
so the number 4, that's number 3 is getting in there. So, and number 4 has to go as well.
Yeah.
So it has to go to 6, but 6, there's already the guy from number 5.
So they are very super synchronized, right? At the same time they get out, at the same time they move here, at the same time it's in there. Like, okay.
it's
The travel time is not a problem.
No. In between 2 rooms is 1 meter.
Nice work.
Okay, the last question.
Yeah.
Now, we have infinite hotel, alright, right? Then we have infinite bus, but this time infinite amount of buses arrives. Reception guys, oh my god, this night is not gonna ever end. What am I going to do now?
another form of alteration, alternating, I would say.
What kind of information?
You can start making 1 A's and 1 B's and 1 C's and turn to infinity to,
I didn't get that. What do you mean by when I want to?
no, I don't know.
First you do the same what you now did with the hotel, same thing you do with the buses. So you get all the infinity buses in one infinity bus, and then you check in with that infinity bus, one infinity bus. So what you did now with the hotel.
Oh, so you're saying step by step, do this one.
So
then
yeah, basically
do it
now you have an
again.
infinite bus going into an infinite hotel. Now you have
But that's the
infinite buses
same
going-
idea as like using the
Yeah,
you know,
so
like
first
it
you
will take you
take the bus.
forever to finish that.
no. Why should what you did? You have this infinite number of guests going to an hotel with infinite rooms. Now you have one infinitive bus. You have a lot of other infinitive buses. All these people in these buses, you let them go into that bus. You have this all seat numbers in the
Okay,
bus.
you finish the
So,
first bus.
so you can fit everybody in the bus, but everybody has to go to a seat number, the even seats in the
Oh,
bus.
you're putting
Then-
them into the bus.
Yeah, and then everybody
Okay.
is in one bus, and then that bus checks into the hotel.
Okay, so first you're putting this bus to here.
All the infinite buses, like you did with the infinite guests, the same thing.
Or you
No,
split-
like you need to do like you're
Oh, yeah.
putting all of them at the same time. How do you do that? That is basically the question itself, right?
No, because it's the same problem. You have infinite number of buses. You say you are suggesting here it costs infinite number of time. The same thing happens when you have infinite guests. The same problem there. So nothing adds. I just do it in 2 steps.
You can split your hotel in infinite number of sub-hotels or blocks. And then you give each block, you give a bus.
Yes, and how is that? How can you split natural numbers into infinite different sub?
Divide by 0.
You can't divide anything by 0. That's undefined.
Ah, so
right?
how do you divide your hotel in infinite number of?
Yes. How do you divide this hotel to sub-hotels, which each sub-hotel has infinite number of rooms?
You divide by infinity. How? I don't know.
N plus 1 or something.
Do we know any number system which has infinitely many and they never coincide with each other?
Prime numbers.
Yes!
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yes! Right? The first bus, no, sorry, the hotel guest goes to the first prime number's powers. The first bus goes to the second prime number's powers.
Yeah.
Right? The second bus goes to the third prime number's powers. I don't know, like this goes to the 5 power, this is...
But you don't have a unique combination of.
And they never coincide with each other, right? The powers of 5 will never be equal to any power of 5, will never be equal to the power of, this is like sacrilege, right? It never happens.
But is there an infinite number of prime numbers?
Of course! If you would have stayed longer, I would have shown that also.
Still, I think my system works as well.
How many minutes do I left?
Sorry, yeah, no, now it's 3 minutes.
3 minutes
Yeah, you
left.
also need to do a wrap up.
Okay, okay.
So Pim, you can hand in your answer later, after class, when you thought it out.
Okay. So this has all something to do with counting, right? Counting is important. Natural numbers, we can count it. There are some other types of infinity which you cannot count. Rational numbers. You will never be able to count rational numbers. You will never be able to start from 0 and reach 1. Because there are infinitely many rational numbers between 0 and 1. But I say that the number of elements in natural numbers and the number of elements in rational numbers is equal to each other. So easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. 3, 4. You just need to do a one-on-one. You take the first rational number, assign a natural number, right? If I do that, they will take the same amount of numbers, same amount of elements. You just need an order in this whole craziness. And it is so easy. What you do is that you take this, put it here. 1, and you take these and put it here. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, so it goes like that, right? And the second one goes like this. This is all, with this you will create all positive rational numbers, right? Then you just follow the path. Right? Then you cover all rational numbers with this method and assign a natural number there. So rational numbers and natural numbers has the same amount of elements. So this is called cardinality. A number of elements in a set is called cardinality. And we say that, let's say, we call it, oh my god, that's null zero. We call this the number of elements in the natural numbers. Let's say that there's another cardinality, bigger than this. We call it null 1. And which number system this is going to be? It's not rational numbers, it's not natural numbers. What's the one bigger than rational numbers? Is the real numbers. And these are the real numbers. And there is nothing in between. Between these two infinities, there is nothing in between. The universe is so nice and amazing to us that it doesn't give us anything in between as an infinity. We have the countable infinities, and we have real numbers which you cannot even count them because there are prime, pi, and e, and these kind of numbers. Right? And even better is that as if there's a God that created this. Look at this. 2 to the power of the natural numbers cardinality is equal to the cardinality of real numbers. Well, I don't have time to prove this to you anymore.
That's for next class.
And this concludes the idea of, so there are infinity types, there are the countable infinities, and there are the uncountable infinities. And this is called, this whole thing called is continuum hypothesis. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.